What's good, Virgo? Welcome to your October reading. It's almost mid-October. I'm so sorry for the delay. I was traveling. And this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. And this may or may not resonate. It may resonate now. It may resonate. Oh my God, if I can talk. It may resonate at the end of the month. It may resonate in a few months' time. Some readings have a longer temporal span. And also, if you want to contact me for a private reading, the email is down below and in the info box. So let's get it started. Close out this right here. Ooh, so we're back. I am sorry for Gemini and Taurus because I wanted to do the readings also while I was in Spain, and I had a very short stay there. I was with myself. I was by myself with myself. Very nice thing to say. Such a Virgo thing to say. This is my Virgo moon talking. I was by myself and I was adventuring around, and there were so many things happening. So I couldn't finish. I was planning to do all the readings there. But yeah, I'm back now. So I love having a Virgo moon because having a Virgo moon when it's healthy, okay, and I've gone through a long, we're talking years, long unhealthy stage of the Virgo moon in which I caused myself pain and I chose for myself situations that were gonna bring me pain, that were confirming the thoughts that I had in my head about myself. And it made me cry even yesterday when I was coming back. I was so happy in Spain, and then I came back and I remembered a few episodes of things that I did and that I allowed myself to go through, to experience, thinking that I was in control. Sometimes the thing about Virgos, they allow themselves to go through these hurtful situations to prove to themselves that they can, they can handle it. And it's detrimental. It is detrimental. Like, I got depressed at the end. It accumulates, and we might be able to handle it, but it becomes too much at some point, and because we rationalize, but it comes too much at some point, and we just get into a very toxic tailspin, and we start using things or people to numb this sort of emptiness without even recognizing the emptiness. That's the weird thing about having a Virgo moon or a lot of Virgo placements, is that we rationalize a lot, but we don't rationalize, and understand the main point of the wound from where things are coming from. And then we start beating ourselves up because, we wasted time, we allowed ourselves to do XYZ with such people, or we allowed ourselves to develop like some sort of bad drinking habit. Like for me, it was mostly like sex and drinking, not for male attention at all. Like, I don't give a fuck about me. even when I go out with like girls, and then there's the guy that notices them, so the girl is all over the guy, and she flaunts the guy in front of the other friends of hers just to prove a point. Like, that's so stupid to me, and it ends up in nothing, like with them saying goodbye. Like, I'm not like that. Like, that's my Virgo placement, talking so much. I'm being a true Virgo. Like, either we're gonna do something about this, or like I don't care. Like, I want to just do my thing. So I understood, and I want you, Virgo, to forgive yourself, especially now Scorpio season is approaching. Because in Scorpio season, you'll be in your feelings and in your head, which being in your feelings means being in your head a lot about past things that you've allowed yourself to do with people, or to do to yourself, or certain things, okay? And we don't want you wasting time with that instead of working and concentrating on what your goals are, So forgive yourself and understand where that came from, and understand why within you allowed yourself to choose certain dynamics and certain situations, and fix that wound within yourself so that we can move forward and do great things. and not allow people to take us, because the thing about Virgo is that we don't like, it's so hard for a Virgo to really like someone and really like fall for them, but yet they get involved in the situations with people that they don't even really like, and they get taken from a lot because it's that good spirited virgin, I want to help you healer kind of thing, right? But right now, Virgo, you gotta take that spirit of yours and heal yourself. Do it for yourself. Don't think about anybody. And the more you do that, the more you'll be empowered. I feel very empowered right now. That whenever I smell a little bit of bullshit from people, I'm like, I'm out. Because I got things to do. I got many fantastic things to do. Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. 5 minutes already? Okay, so 4 of Cups. Let's look at this. But I just wanted to have a talk with you. It was important for me to have a talk with you. So 4 of Cups, Hanged Man, Page of Cups, Justice, and 3 of Cups. Okay, so what were we talking about? Addictions. A phase where you recognize how much time you wasted with the wrong people, or the partying too much, or the addictions, or the things you were doing, which is mostly this 3 of Cups, because of an emotional issue. An emotional issue, an emotional wound. And you were allowing many people in many forms. Maybe this was by engaging in bullshit and detrimental things, but also by choosing people and friendships that you thought were good, but instead were taken from you with their emotional issues. So they were using you to heal themselves or to fulfill some sort of thing, right? So now you're like dealing with the aftermath, Hanged Man, of whatever happened. And it's like you have a choice, to use this pause moment to reflect, Hanged Man energy, sorry, to reflect and develop like this knowledge here. Or you can use this moment to get even more sad and more depressed with yourself and indulge even more in that negative type of thinking, that will allow you to do this back and forward between toxicity and you doing, it's, you need to understand that if you put yourself in toxic situations and you choose them, let's say, I'm not going to sit here and say every toxic situation is your choice, blah, 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 because I know there, and it's not always like that. It happened to me. It's not always not like I didn't choose some things that happened to me. But some of them, I actually chose them. And you got to take ownership for that. Hence the Libra card. Libra card is coming out in all the readings. Libra card is like, this is karma. Very cold. Libras are internally actually really cold. I know I am. And it's not cold as in like unfeeling, whatever. It's like a matter of fact. Like you're the one who's choosing for yourself. What is this? Get out of my reading. You. So you're choosing your own karma. You're choosing your own destiny. And you have a choice whether to reflect on the thing and admit it, or stay stuck, or develop new emotional happiness and start over again emotionally with some innocence, with some experience, obviously, but this is mostly, being free and not letting whatever dumpster here of a situation or a person or a trauma, whatever it is, control you. And let's look at the bottom because it looks really, really promising. Lovers card. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, here they are with their craziness. Geminis are crazy, positively or negatively. Drinking it while it's still hot. All Geminis, let me tell you, I don't know for what reason I only deal with Geminis, mainly, okay, not only them, And all of them, whether they're the good guy type or whether they're gangster type, whether it's whether they're like snobbish, whatever their flavor is, they all have this essence of like craziness. They all do crazy shit. Magician. So with the Gemini, things have been complicated. There has been some manipulation on their end, on your end, and it has brought quite some heartbreak, I think, for you. But this was more, you see the Three of Swords is now replaced with the Three of Pentacles. This is a change of state. So I think you're over whatever happened between you two. You're over it, and now you know better. Either with them or in general. Like you're not even angry at them anymore. They're not the devil anymore. Um, I'm gonna clarify the Gemini card here because I want to understand how, like, what you exactly think about them. Because some of y'all, even though like, you're over this, you still don't like this person. Some of y'all maybe can give it a chance. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles here. But with the Hierophant, is like these are lessons. This is like lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson to make you understand what the truth is, what is the truth about you, what is truth about people, what you want, what you don't want, how you deal with situations, how you deal with pain, how you deal with, many things. They could have lied to you because they were married and you didn't know, or you could have been, in the mix with someone who was married and you thought you deserved that. Seven of Cups, Two of Swords. If you're dealing with a fire sign, they seem really hot and heavy. Oh my God. Hot and heavy. They're coming to you really, really strongly and they want to, but they're lying. They're lying. They're just emotionally manipulative. If you're dealing with a Scorpio specifically, you figure out their lies and you're like, I don't even want to deal with you anymore because you're just a joke. You're a joke. That's how badly you've diminished yourself in my eyes. You're a joke. Cool. So let's keep the Gemini card out. I don't think the Magician is lies. Could be. But I just think that the Magician in the Gemini card here is reiterating even more the trickstery shit that Geminis do. Like, I'm laughing about it now, and it can cause quite some heartbreak, and they also feel bad about it. 3 3 3 3 could have been a third party. Could have been. Whatever. So, let's get to clarifying this card. Okay, so for the main spread, I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I cut it. And for the clarifiers, I am using a copy, let's say that, a copy of the Prism Tarot deck. Just gonna clarify the main spread and just get a little bit more, into depth to understand what you need to know about the situation. Oh my God, it feels so good to be home. And last one. Cool. So let's see. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Okay. So if you have Gemini placements here, you're still thinking about a Libra. Sun, specifically. Or if you're a Gemini with Virgo placements, still thinking about the Libra. But you don't know what to do because they seem to be really done with you. They're like, no, I think you're not the best choice for me. So 4 of Cups. Let's see more. Oops. Four of Cups, the Sun. So you see, you have the possibility to admit to yourself, Sun card here, admit to yourself certain things that will make you feel, illuminate some aspects of you that relate to this emotional issues here. And the Sun will shine really, really brightly there. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, implying that you can move on forward with your mind away from whatever this thing has been in your mind for such a long time. Queen of Wands, why is it in reverse? Three of Swords, Eight of Cups. So if you were dealing with a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries here, it's a heartbreaking situation because they seem very detached and very annoyed, and either one of you has decided to walk away. And let me just put one card on the Queen of Wands. She came out in reverse. I don't know for what reason. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. She thinks very low of you. Tower, Seven of Pentacles. Not taking those. Very low of you, or you find yourself really diminished in their eyes, or you think that they're kind of like selfish user kind of person, and it broke your heart, and you are deciding to walk away from the whole thing. Wow. Okay. Well, clarified the thing with the fire sign. You're like, okay, fuck the fire sign. And you're like, I just can't deal with this. Yeah. Especially if they were kind of a drama queen. You're like, I just can't deal with this. So, Hanged Man. Hanged Man, Six of Wands. Hey, Six of Wands. King of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio placement person or a Pisces placement person, they are banking on the fact they're feeling really victorious by keeping you stuck and vying for their attention. Five of Wands and the Hierophant. And like they want to bait you into chasing them, into getting their validation for a relationship from them. Hierophant, Five of Wands and the Hierophant. They want to get their ego boost by keeping you stuck and wanting to fight for them for some reason. And you're like, fuck no. Like, no. And they want to feel good because they feel very diminished. Page of Cups here. They internally have some issues, so they use people like that, and they're trying to use you and your good nature and to bait you and create this power play situation. Like, who does that? The Hierophant and the Five of Wands, and then the King of Cups with the Six of Wands. They want to feel victorious using other people. Like, that's so fucking lame. Like, I understand if you love this person, I'm sorry for being so firm by telling you this, but honestly, how lame it is. How lame is this? Like, you're using other people to create your own self-esteem. Like, you don't even have your own self-esteem body. You need to use other people. Like, ew. So you're a parasite. Wow. Ugh. They're just gonna take from you. They're draining your energy, and you need to let them go. So let's see this Page of Cups into the water sign. Lovers, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. You see, they want you. They want to promise. They want you to think of them as the lovers here, like the beautiful union, between the two people. But instead, Ten of Swords and Eight of Swords, they just want you to stay stuck on them, and they will cause you a lot of pain because they don't plan on giving you what you deserve. They want you to continue giving to them. They want you to continue fighting for them and draining your energy like that, and continuously they will make you feel insecure. They will try to make you feel like you're not good enough. And if you see this right beforehand, before even falling for this person or just by talking to them, please leave. Please leave. Like, this is some bullshit right here. And maybe this person isn't even is married and you don't know. They're a narcissist here, but anyway. So, okay, Three of Cups, Two of Wands. Okay, so you're deciding that you don't want to mess with your life anymore, or you're deciding that the group of people that you were hanging out with before isn't worth your time because you found new interests. You found something, a new avenue open in your mind, and you cannot, you cannot close that door. You're evolving, you're in the next step. King of Wands, Two of Swords. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, you may be afraid that they're lying to you. I suggest please wait. Two of Swords. Please wait before jumping right into their arms. King of Swords, Three of Wands. Yeah, wait to see what their true intention is. Even if you find something out about them, just wait. Don't just write people off just because you've been dealing with bullshit up to now, Try to keep calm and keep level-headed and keep in mind that the main person in your life is you. So if this person is supposed to be, don't go down another drain of feeling hurt because of somebody else's bullshit. Just write them off. You need to keep yourself level-headed. Hence the Libra card here. Let's clarify the Libra card. Temperance, okay. Balancing heart and mind. Finding an equilibrium. And that will really give you good karma. Because if you're turned upside down, don't be surprised why the world is turned upside down. Four of Pentacles, though. Eight of Pentacles. You're afraid. Okay, if you're dealing with a Libra, you're afraid of going towards them, or you're trying to keep them stuck. Four of Pentacles. But anyway, don't be afraid and don't hold back. You see the difference here? He's holding back, Four of Pentacles, without investing anything anywhere. She has planted the seeds in the ground and has collected huge flowers. So it's your choice, With the Temperance card, you have the choice to indulge in the thoughts within yourself, but also the people in your life. Whoever represents that Four of Pentacles, keeping you stuck either in your head with their behaviors, or stuck in your negative thoughts, or stuck with them and nothing is coming out of the situation, please just leave. Otherwise, the Libra card here is like, it's your choice. Your freaking choice to invest in such people who are not bringing anything to you. Or invest in your own thoughts. Because at the end of the day, if you invest in those situations, you're investing in that thought in your head that is, saying that you cannot do better than that, okay? Knight of Wands, especially if they're players. Flighty people who are inconsistent, that promise you the Ten of Cups, but they're just in for the sex. Ace of Wands. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have sex-only situations or hookups, like whatever, if you want, like to do what you want to do. It's your life, right? But be very clear. And also in that sense, like, I really don't understand how guys, they want to come in all romantic and, and be like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. No, why are you pulling out all this bullshit? We know we're hooking up. Just shut up. Let's see this Lovers card, though. I'm really interested. Whenever I see the Gemini card and I understand this is a Gemini in the reading, it's not just the Lovers card with another meaning. I'm like, what with the Gemini? What are they doing? They're funny people to me. Like, it's painful dealing with their craziness, but it's funny. On some level, it's really funny. It's like really entertaining to me. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Why? Oh my God. I'm not laughing at them, but I'm just really amazed by the things that they do. Like, fellow Mercury sign, I was just like, what are you doing? What is the reason behind that? Nine of Wands. Judgment, Hermit. Oh, there you are with them. So there are talks or resolving things. Nine of Wands, Judgment, resolving things. This is someone you have history with, and there is a possibility to reconcile here. Actually, there is, but there are things to be resolved. And Handman, Five of Cups. Some things that are stuck, pain from past situations that needs to be released and let go. Otherwise, you won't be able to, Three of Wands again, the bottom of the deck. Chariot, you won't be able to move forward or move on from this person or move on with this person. There are things to be looked at because one of you or both of you have really felt a lot of pain, and it's still there. It's like it's still stagnant there. It hasn't gone away. Just one more card just to see if the Gemini is a positive influence in your life right now. I'm sorry, I just can't help but laugh when I think of them. One Gemini in particular, like I'll never forget this individual. I will never forget him. Never. I will never forget this guy. Never. Like I saw him and I immediately sensed there was some craziness is like boiling underneath his skin, but I couldn't imagine what the hell would have oh my god. Like oh my god, whatever. And they fool you. They're all calm and corrected for no freaking reason. Okay. Three of Wands again. Like, yeah, you're both thinking about each other. Still. Five of Cups, Hangman is still there. It's still there, still hanging there. Now, one of y'all needs to put down their Mercury pride and face the situation, right? So this is your reading, Virgo. Hopefully you get things together before Scorpio season. Like, please do. Otherwise, in Scorpio season, you'll be so busy in your feelings and in your head. Ugh, you don't want that, okay? See you for Scorpio season.